So our longtime fans will recognize Todd from season 1 of Horse Shelter Heroes, and he is back to help us with evaluating horses.
Man, that thing was awesome. Bone stock and it just flat ripped.
Corey, since he's gotten engaged, he's kind of gone above the limit for riding, so he's doing a lot of the groundwork. So Todd is back up here to help train and evaluate the horses, and we're very grateful to have him back. He's an amazing horse trainer and has always done so great with the rescued horses.
Murray is getting evaluated today with Todd, and she's the horse that had the growth on the hoof, and hopefully she does really well for him.
Todd came out to work a couple horses. If you guys don't know Todd, Todd was here a few years ago. If you go back and watch season 1 of the Horse Shelter Heroes, you'll see Todd training some horses. It's kind of nice to have somebody else out here to help me work these horses. There's about 30 horses here, a lot of them being Mustangs or unhandled. So it's nice to have an extra hand to help me get these guys trained up.
So it's July 3rd and everybody's gone pretty much. There's me, Haley, Christy, Faye. That's it. So we got to get everything done, and it's going to be a wonderful day.
Dun, 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 dun. I am Haley, and I am the outside team today. Part of it. Poor babies.
I'm being such a pain. Okay. All right, so here's their water.
Come on, come on.
We just got a surprise on our day of low staff. 2 puppies surrendered, and so we got them all set, and so thankful that Haley was here to help me and we're able to get them all situated. Shavings just arrived, and we're so thankful for Tractor Supply for delivering our shavings for us. So thankful that we got shavings today. It's 4th of July week. We're really short-staffed with everybody being gone for the 4th of July. Tawny and Jason are headed to Missouri and Kansas for Horse Rescue Heroes to do interviews and other filming for that. And we're just trying to get everything done here. With everything going on and the holiday, it's gonna be a short episode for Horse Shelter Heroes this week.
My name is Corey O'Connor, and I am the head horse trainer here at Horse Plus Humane Society. On a day-to-day basis, I will work with about 12 horses. We have about 28 down here right now. I try to work them at least twice a week, so I have them on a schedule to kind of shift every other day. I'll be working with the same animal. I've been here for almost 2 years. In August, I will have been here for 2 years. My favorite thing about Horse Plus Humane Society is being able to work with all these horses that have come from either neglected backgrounds or the unhandled horses, and it's really cool to be able to see the change that I can make in them just by working with them for a few months. I mean, we get a lot of those, so it's really cool to see that change in behavior that I can help them make. I've been working with horses most of my life. I was actually living in Oklahoma before I moved out here. I was helping a buddy out and it just wasn't working out over there. When I was in the Salt Lake City airport on my way back to California, I had a buddy out here in Tennessee that gave me a call and asked me what I was doing. And I told him I was heading back to California, and he said, "Don't do that. Call Horse Plus Humane Society and see if they'll hire you." So I called. They told me to send in a resume. I sent them my resume. I got a call a couple days later. I don't know who it was I talked to, but they more or less said that they weren't hiring. And then I believe it was Tawny that saw my resume, and then They gave me a call back a couple days after that and said that they wanted to get me out here for a working interview. And the rest is history there. I didn't even really know about this place until my buddy mentioned it, but I mean, I feel like I found my second home here. It's really nice to work here. I like to do some fishing. I haven't done a lot of fishing since I moved out here, but my favorite type of fishing is probably trout fishing. I did a lot of that when I was in the mountains of California. Other hobbies would just be any sort of off-roading, just really anything outside that I could do. And I do enjoy playing disc golf every now and again, and now that summer's here, I might go start doing that again. And my favorite animal, I know it's a huge surprise that this would be my favorite animal, but my favorite animal is actually a horse. Has been since I knew what a horse was. It's just I always knew that my life would end up being with horses.
It's our monthly volunteer day, and our volunteers are starting to show up. We're gonna get them busy cleaning up some stuff, and we'll get some grooming done here later once we get all of our other stuff done.
So while the volunteers are here, we're gonna get Glimmer's ears treated.
We are getting ready to do Glimmer's weekly treatment. We'll see how it looks. It's okay, we are still making progress. I'm very happy with it. So again, it is working. And the center, which is the easiest to get the best hold on, the best application of the medicine, is showing the most consistent signs. So along the margins, yeah, it's grew back just a little more than the center has, but that doesn't surprise me because that makes sense with getting the medication on there. So that tells me as we finish this up is I may have to go to a little bit more often of just completely laying him out like we did before, not weekly, but maybe a good once a month, lay him out completely, get in there really good just so we keep that consistent, but it's definitely improvement and working, so we'll just keep following our course of action. I am pleasantly happy with Glimmer after his treatment this morning. He did have just a little more regrowth along the edge, which didn't surprise me because it's easier to get a good coverage in the center when I'm treating him. But today he let me get a good clean down on both ears, good coverage all the way out to the ear margins, so I am happy. Again, we knew when we started it was going to be a long path. We're still on that path, but I am very happy with how he's doing. So he's a good boy, and again, it will probably be a few more months, but it is working, and he's tolerating his fly mask really well, so his ears aren't getting sunburned this summer. We'll just keep doing what we're doing and finish healing him out.
Volunteer day is wrapping up. They did some cleaning today. I know they cleaned some buckets, and they went over and they swept out the training barn and they hosed it down, got it looking really nice in the tie area. And then we brought Candy and Cowboy in and they did some grooming.
Today I'm working on putting in the transfer station pump for the bathrooms and the sinks that are in the vet barn. Everything is going to come into this tank, and it's got a grinder pump in it. Once it float is activated, it'll pump out and pump everything over into our main septic system. Instead of trying to put a whole new septic system and stuff in, we figured this would be the easiest and quickest way to do it. So I've got most of the plumbing plumbed in from the building. I still got to tie in the 2 drains on the outside of the building to it and then plumb everything over to the main septic. But the system's in right this moment for right now. And then I've also got to run electric out here somehow. It'll work.
So this is Harvest. I believe we got Harvest at the end of last year. She's been here quite a while and we've got some work done with her. From the notes, it said that they had a really hard time getting the saddle on her. So that's my goal today, is to see kind of what was going on so I could start working on that more with her. And we've done a lot of work on groundwork with Harvest. It is believed that she is broke to ride, but if she has issues getting the saddle on, it doesn't really help too much if you could ride her. No, that's a big horsefly, holy cow. Thing is huge. Thing is like the size of my thumb. And I got big thumbs. We keep doing the same thing, just messing around with this rope. Might even like over exaggerate a little bit, throw it way up there. Just kind of show her that's not gonna hurt her. Now she had that freak out there when I was asking her to change eyes. So working on this might help some of that. Just gonna keep locking her here and keep going towards her until she quits. She got comfortable with me on the right side. Still needs a little bit of work here on the left side. So I do still want to try to get the changing eyes done with her. Was she limping? Yeah. She's got a big old split on her foot. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but it does look like it's bothering her quite a bit. Yeah, that's not good. So we're gonna stop there with Harvest training for today. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with that back leg, because that is not good. She's just refusing to put weight on that heel, huh? So Dr. Nancy took a look at Harvest and her foot. She is going to be on stall rest for a few days, and we're gonna give her pain management and also get her foot soaked once a day.
Today we're doing boosters on the kitten vaccines. 2 of them are old enough now. They are old enough for the rabies as well, so we've done that. And then the younger 3 aren't quite old enough for the rabies yet. So we are getting them caught up, boostering their worming, and getting ready to do official intake on Dusty, testing for FIV, FLV, the whole 9 yards on it. So just a little routine cat work to get them available and eligible for good homes.
I don't even need to take you out. I'll just do you right there. There you go. Keeps it simple for me. Here, baby. Your turn. There you go. Well done. This is Dusty. She came in last week, I think? Yeah. No, my weekend was very long and I forget how long ago it was, but yeah, it was last week, I think. And we're doing her intake.
And stretch your front legs away from the back legs.
I'm gonna try to hold off it a little bit. See if we can get it to pop up there. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful.
It's okay.
We'll see if we can get some blood out of it.
Okay, Dusty, come on. Cooperate with us.
Better for needles than she was for the oral.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Easy.
Okay. There's both the needles in.
I just need the topical, right?
And
the capstar, which is the one she hates. So, did it stay in? I didn't see it fly.
I've not seen it fly yet.
She just shook pretty hard, so I didn't know.
Okay, now. They tend to do better for that, though.
Yeah, I know, for some reason.
Mm-hmm. I'm not being mean to you, I'm just distracting you. She has been microchipped, she has been capstar, Brevecto plus, she has been vaccinated and rabies. So I need to go, and that is Miss Dusty.
I can't get an accurate weight if I'm holding you.
Good job. You're the best one.
Good baby. Such a good baby. Okay.
Okay.
Wow. There you go. Oh my goodness.
I see it. Mhm. You're a spitter.
No, no, no. There we go. I think we got it.
Oh, topical.
Topical.
It helps when you had a dog that would spit out even M&Ms at you.
Hello, Christy.
Hello.
You want to adopt a kitty, don't you?
I do.
All right.
Actually, two, remember?
Oh, that's right, too. Okay, Christy, here you go. Just fill out your paperwork on there.
Perfect. And I'm adopting Dapper and Willow. They're so cute. Oh my goodness.
You have to remember
So
to move
sweet.
their photos over.
Oh, can't forget that.
Can't forget that. They're over there on the wall.
Look who found love. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy.
You're getting Dapper, right?
Yes, and the little girl.
And
Oh, aren't they cute?
oh, okay, stand there, little buddy.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Isn't it wonderful? They're so cute.
Apparently we adopted a cat. Tangerine. Caitlin had done this and she called me right when she got off work today. And she told me something. She said, oh, by the way, I filled out all the paperwork, but I forgot to grab the cat. So I'm grabbing the cat. Tangerine is gonna come home and live out the rest of his days with his mama. Because we adopted his mom. And we actually fostered him and his siblings at our house. So now that he's old enough and just crazy enough, we're gonna take him home and let him terrorize this thing.
We're here at Peaceful Pastures Donkey Rescue, and it is beautiful. We're at Peaceful Pastures Donkey Rescue, and there's a donkey getting trimmed in its horrible conditions. Its hooves are just heartbreaking.
So all of this is actually all heel material, and that should be under the animal rather than on top. All of this inside material right here, that's all frog that's been stretched and pulled forward. So it is hard to say without an x-ray where this animal's coffin bone is, but I can imagine it if you sit here and look at that dorsal wall, even though it's twisted out, it's still pretty straight down. So I would imagine that his coffin bone's probably not too affected by this twist, believe it or not. But you can see, like right here, it's pretty straight down. And on that side, it's pretty straight down. Touched. But this hoof is so hard. And this happens when they get long like that. The donkey's foot's normally very elastic. When they've been allowed to grow so long, they get very, very, very hard. And it's hard like wood. Or in this case, I mean, steel that's just grown out.
We're doing interviews, and then we're gonna get some B-roll, and I'm really excited because we're supposed to go out and see a big herd of donkeys. So hopefully we can do that once we get more of the interviews done. But so far, filming's going great. It's really very hot and humid out here, which I'm noticing when I'm looking at this. There we go. So yeah, we're having a fun day. And we didn't fly out here. You know, there's a flying strip thing, luggage tag on there, but we've been driving, and next week we're flying to the next organization. Usually we have like a whole film crew with us, which is so nice because Haley and Macy are so nice to travel with, and they're so helpful. But this time we are traveling just like filming with just Jason and I to show these organizations too. You don't have to have a whole film crew. You can do it with a very few amount of people. Yeah, obviously that makes it nicer, but you don't have to. So we're headed to the new organization for today and get all the filming done and feature this amazing organization. So this is pretty genius feeding setup. They are feeding all the horses. They open up the gates, the horses go in there. There's like feeding stalls, and then the horses get to eat. So this is pretty neat, pretty neat. The horses were all up here waiting, and now they're back there in the stalls, and some more are getting put in other stalls.
Story horse. He's our story horse.
Cool.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who?
Oh, Tumble!
Tumbling.
He's like, oh, I missed breakfast! We can work out. We're just singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. There's a break in the storm right now, so I get some drone footage. How's it looking?
Yeah, it's looking great. It's a little muddy and wet everywhere though. I'm sure they would rather it was just green pastures, but
the drone is way up there. Well, we're back on the road. It's like 10.5 hours back to Hohenwald, where our organization is, but it's really been a great trip. We've seen some great organizations, spent some time with some great people, and yeah, so we'll be back for like 2 days, three days, Friday, Saturday, and then we fly out again on Sunday. We'll be on the road and in the air, so July is going to be a busy month, but it's really great spending time with so many awesome horse rescuers.